Good morning, everyone. It's 8:30, so we're going to go ahead and get started with this month's live update. Happy Friday. We made it through another week. I hope you all have had a great week and are looking forward to a weekend, possibly a long weekend, depending on whether or not your district ISD has a midwinter break coming. Heidi, good morning. Happy Friday. Hey, Sonia, Trish. We'll go ahead and get started. We have a few quick updates today. As usual, we'll create a space for any questions, comments that we want to put in chat that we can either speak to now or add it to our list of things to communicate out in the coming days or weeks. So let's take a look at our first. As always, this is about coherence. So this is just another space for us to be able to communicate across Michigan so that we hear the same messages, we have the same vision and the same goals. Our agenda for this morning will be a quick update on our YouTube channel. We have some new videos and things happening there. So we'll re-highlight that because there's a ton of resources on there for all of us to utilize as we think about teaching and learning mathematics. We'll have a quick update on Essentials in Action and what planning forward for the upcoming school year looks like. It is that time. It seems so far away, but yet so close. We have two updates in professional learning that we'll provide, just putting those back on everybody's radar as an opportunity, and then we'll open it up for question and answer. I was telling Heather as we were preparing this morning, last month went long because there was a lot to talk about. I think today is going to be shorter, but as you all know, as soon as you say that, I'm sure we'll run long again today. So let's go ahead and dive in. The YouTube channel, if you haven't been there yet, I would invite and encourage you to go there. Heather's going to place the link in the chat if you want to grab it. What we have on there are a ton of videos from actual classrooms across Michigan that can be used in professional learning at whatever context that you have. So know those are there. Also, most of our events and the speakers that we have at our events have been recorded, and those are uploaded as well. In the last couple of weeks, we've released quite a few new videos of events, and we have a lot of new videos, about 60 clips coming from some recording that we did last spring that are now getting uploaded. So know that over the next 2 weeks, we will have quite a few new videos of classroom footage. We have pre-K footage coming from Kalamazoo. We have some family community time coming from Kalamazoo. We have some 4th and 5th grade classrooms coming from North Muskegon, and some learning lab and some small group instruction coming from Novi. So look for those to populate. As I said, when you get on there, thanks Heather for putting in the link. When you get there, one thing I do want to highlight, the way we're uploading them is not only just in a full list of videos, but also we're tagging them with specific things. And I think playlists are one thing that you all, if you haven't yet, could utilize to support your work. So if you were to click playlist there where I have that big yellow arrow, it'll take you to a screen that looks like this. And what you'll see on that screen is all of the videos, but organized by either event. As you see the top left, there are about 15 videos from our organizational practices work. All of our early math updates are on the same playlist, so you can see those there from past months. And most importantly, probably if you're thinking about professional learning and want some grade level specific video or content, we have each of the videos that are shot at the classroom level organized by grade level. So you could click the pre-K playlist and it'll pull up all of the videos that we populated from pre-K or any other grade level for that matter. So with that said, I just wanted to re-highlight the YouTube page as a place to grab video and embed it in your professional learning, and be able to highlight the playlist option. I'll look to chat to see if there's any clarifying questions or comments on that prior to moving forward. Hey, Katie. Happy Friday. The next agenda item was Essentials in Action. Without getting too far down into the details, know that Essentials in Action is a project that we launched for this past school year, and we have about 200 classrooms that are doing some in-depth learning around the essentials themselves and utilizing Number Corner as the vehicle to learn about those essential practices. That project has went well, and we're planning to relaunch or add on some more teachers in the upcoming 24-25 school year. So I think it's important for everybody to just know that as we are planning now for the upcoming school year, each ISD is going to be invited to let us know if they want about 4 kits for the upcoming school year. That'll give us about 250 new classrooms across the state in the Essentials in Action project. I think if you all are familiar and know about the Essentials in Action project, something you could do is add a new grade level team to a grade level team that might have been a part of the project this school year, or you could onboard a new grade level team from a new building. Those are just 2 easy options. I'm sure there are plenty others as well. So for right now, just know that ISDs are being asked, do you want the 4 kits? And if yes, where might you want those 4 kits to go? They'll be in conversation if you're a local district person with you around these 4 kits specifically. Stacy, I see your comment and we'll take note of that. Some of the first grade videos that were there are saying unavailable. I'll check into that and hopefully we'll get that fixed. I'm not sure what's happening there. I know Nick, our friend on the early math team, is doing a lot of work on the YouTube channel with uploading and things. So maybe something got moved around a little bit. We'll check into that. Thank you for letting us know. That's our update around Essentials in Action. Know that we're continuing the project into the 24-25 school year. I'll pause and see if there's any questions or comments on that work. Thanks, Stacy. We have 2 professional learning opportunities that either have just launched or are coming up in the near future that we wanted to just re-highlight for our group. We have Adult Learning Principles. That is a course that many of you have either taken or have heard about before. The short of it is it's skill building and learning around how to facilitate adult groups, present to adult groups specifically through the collaborative learning cycle. It's facilitated by Steve Seward. And the next opportunity is March 18-19. We're putting this one in front of you now because it's coming up and there are only 7 spots left right now. It's in Mount Pleasant. So if you're interested in coursework around adult learning principles, or if you have been a part of that and think it'd be great for a friend of yours that you know, feel free to forward it on. But know that that one is almost full and we'll be launching that next cohort next month. Heidi has a question, so it will run with the same trainings, the stipend, monthly meetings. Yeah, Heidi, thank you. So you're talking about Essentials in Action. I'll go back for those of you who might not understand the project like Heidi does. Yes, right now, just balcony view, we're planning to run the 24-25 school year with these 4 kits per ISD in the same way that it was run this past school year. So we're planning for the stipends for the time for teachers and the materials for teachers to work outside of their contractual time. We're planning to have a leader. We're planning to have monthly meetings. All of the infrastructure that Trish really has built around Essentials in Action will be the same or very, very similar into the 24-25 school year. You're welcome, Heidi. Adult Learning Principles, I think we finished the speech on that. Know that it's there, 7 spots left. Share with a friend if you think they might be interested. This series and professional learning opportunity we shared with the group in the update last month, and I just want to put it back in front of us. We actually launched the group of about 110 leaders yesterday. The launch and the resources went well. I think people are appreciating the structure of it. We do have a little bit of space open. If you're like, I wonder what that is, feel free to send me an email. I'm happy to share with you the recording from yesterday and the launch so that you could watch it and see if what is shared in this structure, because it's not a one-day event. It's an ongoing thing that's going to take time and dedication. But if you watch the update or the recording and feel like it might be for you and a team that you support, you could still register because there is some time to get in. So know that that's available. If this sounds like something you might be interested in, feel free to send me an email and I'll forward you the recording link from our launch yesterday. It was about an hour and a half. We did cut out a few of the talking time, so the video might be a little shorter than that. Know that this series specifically is intentionally designed to partner ISD leaders, so whether it's consultants, coaches, gen ed directors, whatever that might be, with a local district leadership, so principals, coaches, curriculum directors, assistant superintendents, to learn together and then to think about the 24-25 school year and specifically around the adult learning system. So we're going to spend time learning together, and then we'll actually get together in April face-to-face to do the work on designing an adult learning system for the 24-25 school year. Again, we launched yesterday. There is a recording. If you and a team that you support would like to explore, send me an email and I'll get you the recording to see if it's right for you. Trish looks like was supporting Heidi's question. Thank you, Trish. Tony has a question. Will the Learning Labs training for lab leader session? Yes, we do plan to have a Learning Labs session again, I believe. I think, Sonia, if you're still on, maybe you could provide us a little update in the chat. I don't know off the top of my head what the details of that were. So, Tony, just stand by. I think Sonia's on, and Sonia is the lead on that project. She'll be able to give us a little clarity. And if not, if one of our friends on the call that knows something isn't able to comment, we'll give you an email. Oh, thanks, Sonia. So hoping to do one in May is in the chat. It doesn't sound like it's finalized yet, but it's getting close. So stay tuned. We'll be sure to include it in an update and communication when it gets solidified. That's the end of the updates for this morning that I have to bring your way. So we'll just pause now and see if there's any additional topics, questions, comments on our minds. I'll look for chat. So let's pause there for just a second and see. Feel free to place any things that you might like to talk about in the chat. Not much coming in, and that's okay. So with no other questions, comments, or topics that we would like to talk about coming from you all, that ends our update for this month. As you know, we will do one of these each month of the school year. Our next one is scheduled for March 15th at 8:30. Again, we try to keep these to around 15 minutes. We lived into that today. It's a light way for us to provide updates to the field, for you all to be able to ask questions and stay connected. I appreciate you all. I hope you have a great Friday, a great weekend. If you're traveling because it is a midwinter break, be safe, and we'll talk soon. Have a great weekend, Katie. Thanks, Heidi.